Well, thank you so much. We're gonna have a last question. If you had to build a 90-day action plan for someone trying to enter the field today, what would be on it?
I'll give you something tactical for managers.
Yep.
I used to do back when I worked at bigger companies. Actually, I'll name names. I used to work for Optiv. I built the SIM practice there. I came in as a consultant. And in my first meeting with my manager, I said, I need you to send email introductions to 5 people you think I should meet. And she did. And then I talked to those people and I said to each of them, give me 5, I'd like you to make introductions to 5 people. These are the people I met with so far. Who else should I meet? And over the course of a couple of weeks, I'd met half the company. At that time, it was like 600 people. I wasn't half the company. It was a lot of people. But just meeting people face to face for 15 minutes and asking them, what do you do and how can me in my role help you, will lay the foundation for your internal networking job that will serve me for years. I wound up being director of SOC and built a pretty respectable team and eventually became like a free range director because everybody was like, I know him. I've talked to him. He seems to be willing to do stuff.
For me, it's take Idiot's Guide on whatever you want to learn. So just take Idiot's Guide, read it, and try to apply what's in there. I see an epidemic of people purchasing everything. So going out, spending $1,000 on stuff, putting it on the desk, and then considering the job done. Buy one book, spend $30, 30 euros, read that book 5 times, and try to implement as much as you can for the first 90 days. So to me, that would be the best plan. Don't try to overdo it. Don't be that person that starts 55 diets in one day. Just start something and get it done.
I've been in that role a couple of times in my Air Force career. Up to a new assignment. They've given me a title, they've given me a desk, and then I'm new to the organization, and they're not really sure exactly how I fit in, what they need me to do. Everything was kind of kicking along before I got there, and so it'll just continue kicking along after I get there, even if I kind of don't do anything. And so then I've had to create that kind of like 90-day plan to get involved, to get some wins for myself, to feel motivated and feel good about my job and my professional career, make sure I want to stick around here, but also to get involved with the office to make sure that they think I'm worthwhile and worth any of their time. Something that I've done to do that is, in that period where nobody has any real expectations of me, I just walk around and kind of like what was suggested, I try and meet people. I ask them questions. Sometimes I ask them, what can I do in my role to help you? But I'll also just ask them, since I'm an engineer, like, what can I do? What problems are you having now? Show me some of the problems that you're having now. Oh, let me help you solve them. Can I take on this piece of it? Oh, your Excel spreadsheet doesn't automatically format. I know how to fix that. Let me fix that for you. And then I'm going to put it into SharePoint lists, just the simplest stuff, but getting that ball rolling and then keeping it rolling. Eventually expectations build up and you can figure out how you're supposed to fit in your role. That's worked for me in the past.
Yeah, I would, using your favorite LLM again, put in here is what my goal is. Here is what I want to look like in those 90 days, and do research on what are the communities that I should be a part of? What are the newsletters I should, subscribe to? What are the things that I should do? LinkedIn I should reach out to, and have it help you. And I think as long as you're prompting it well with what your goals are, it can give you a really great guide. And then the hardest part is just doing it, blocking the time and getting it done.
Yeah, I would say start learning on your own, YouTube, Discord, your favorite LLM, volunteer, network, and looking at getting a mentor. It's been huge for me. I enjoy working with junior folks. I've learned so much from those experiences. I think right there is a great start. Get involved. Don't wait for someone to open a door for you. Open that door.
Okay. Are there any other tips that you might want to share with the audience as of right now?
I have a question for John. What's that word you were talking about?
The word mentor, volunteer,
No,
learn
the
what?
secret passcode.
Oh, no. It's, yeah.
You said it was a silly
Yeah.
word, though, right?
Oh, it was a silly word. I'm going to change it. It was like purple elephant riding a bike. I got to call my wife right after this. So actually, I got to go talk to her, not call her.
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct horse battery staple.
exactly. Something like that. SpongeBob eating marshmallows, could be anything. Just something they won't guess or can't find on LinkedIn or Discord, your favorite social media.
So, John, just leaning into this, I have a colleague that's leaving the team, and I've created something surprisingly scary, even for myself. We've put all her emails and every communication that she had into Notebook LLM, and we've created a copy of her to ask her questions after she leaves. And it's scary because it uses information that the LLM just added in between to fill in. This is why, even if the information is not necessarily easily to find, make sure it's something completely disconnected from your life, because
Absolutely.
it can actually be filled in by a good LLM.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, your third grade basketball team is not a good answer. Yep.
Exactly. To us, it was scary.
Yeah.
So,
Well, thank you everyone for that information and coming on here. We're going to go into the next channel, and that is the next generation professionals. We do have some focused session with John, Larissa, Kate, and Peter later on. So thank you so much, Carl, that you have been part of this panel, and hope to have you in one focused session soon. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everybody.
bye-bye.
Thanks.